YouTube Shorts is one of the superpowers for real estate lead generation, but almost no agents know how to do it properly. So I'm going to walk through not only the exact video content that you need to put out with the exact types of videos, and I'm going to give you the prompts, as you're going to see here. I'm also going to show you how to edit the videos in seconds with a couple of clicks using artificial intelligence, and the interesting criteria when it comes to posting content, because unlike TikTok and Instagram Reels, the way that you optimize a YouTube short is radically different than an Instagram Reel or any other short form platform. And I'll show you a couple of examples here. As you can see with Shawnee, she's got a ton of incredible content, but it is not repurposed from her long form content, which is the biggest mistake real estate agents make. And then I'm going to show you how it fits into the workflow, because what you really want is to use your YouTube shorts as massive searchable brand awareness to drive traffic to your long form videos. And I'm going to show you a ninja trick of how to use your short form to immediately send a ton of traffic in seconds for free to your long form videos. So let's get started and walk through how to properly leverage YouTube shorts, because unlike Instagram Reels and TikTok videos, YouTube Shorts is one of the most searchable types of content that you can create, and it also gets recommended by artificial intelligence. So if you want to be recognized as one of the go-to agents in your market, Gemini, which is Google's AI software, recommends YouTube Shorts and YouTube long form above any other type of content. So this is going to give you a future-proof business when it comes to buyers and sellers finding you. So let's dive straight in. And at the end, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can get all the prompts copy and pasted and get all of this done in a matter of seconds. But I'll show you the live demonstration of how to edit it as well. So as you can see, 40% of your content should be market expert. This is going to be things like market data, trends, neighborhood spotlights, pricing updates. This is going to be your bread and butter. The next type of content is going to be Mythbusters. This performs very well, which is about 25% of your content, debunking common misconceptions about what buyers and sellers believe. For example, needing 20% down in 2026 to buy a home. Then you want property tours. This eventually can become a pillar of your content, a primary pillar, meaning, as you're going to see with Shawnee, it's pretty much all that she does. But she does not, again, repurpose it from her long form videos. I'll show you that. Then you want to do how-tos, right? Explaining to people the process so that, again, you can be seen as an educated resource. So coming back here, let's walk through some examples. So as you can see with Shawnee, if you look at her long form videos, she has mostly property tours. However, the short form videos are not repurposed because it requires a different level of optimization in order to do a short form video properly. As you're going to see, when we create our shorts, you need a title, which is different from TikTok and Instagram Reels that do not require a title. You need a description, which is similar to a caption for an Instagram Reel or a TikTok video. However, you also need the tags, as you can see here, which is different and not required on Instagram Reels and TikTok. So the differences here is that you need a title and you need the tags, but the caption or the description should also be optimized differently than those other platforms. Now, as I'm going to walk through this tutorial now of how to create this content, if you have any questions about YouTube Shorts, drop a comment below. I know all kinds of people that wonder, should you post it on the same channel? All kinds of questions like that. Drop it in the comment section below, and I will answer every single one of your questions. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I'm going to pull up all of my prompts here that is broken down by the ratio, and I'm going to be using Claude. I talk about this time and time again. I do not use ChatGPT for content ever. Claude is the best platform when it comes to natural written language, which is what video content is. So let's go ahead and copy and paste this prompt in here. And then I'm going to talk about how to get the SEO so that you can optimize it properly. So as you can see here, we want to create 20 YouTube shorts, 5 per week for 30 days. So this is going to be an entire month's worth of content broken down by the pillars. All that we need to do is put in our market. So for example, Austin, Texas, and then you could put in your niche, relocation buyers. And that's all that you need. And what it's going to do is it's going to map out all of the videos that we need in order to rank. Now, these are all going to be data-driven, searchable videos, which is the important component here, because YouTube is highly searchable, far more searchable than any other type of content. That's why YouTube should be a pillar in your content as a real estate agent generating leads. So as you can see here, it's going to pull it. Now, what we want to make sure of is that after this, we start to get the next set of scripts. This here is going to make sure that we have the scripts and the SEO for every single video. So as you can see here, we have 40% market update, 25% Mythbuster, and the like. Here is it week by week with 5 videos a week. All data driven, all calculated, all designed to perform and help you generate leads. Now, what do you need to do to actually create the content? You need the second script. So let's paste in the second script here now that we have our entire month's worth of content mapped out, which is all searchable. And you can see here, it's all designed to perform. So now what we need is we need the short form script. We need to follow the structure of hook, value, insight, and then a quick close with a call to action. We need the SEO, which is a keyword optimized title, the caption, and the keywords that it should be ranking for, right? Now, what we want for this is the next 5 videos, or you could say for the first 5 videos if you want to. And it's going to go ahead and it's going to create that content for us. So again, we want to make sure that our content is optimized. Unfortunately, a lot of agents are posting content wondering why it's not getting the traction or generating any leads. And it's because oftentimes they're just posting for the sake of posting. They're not posting with intent or not designed to be searchable. So you can see here that pretty quickly, it's going to package all of this into a nice clean location and make it clickable. So if we take a look here, right, this is going to be video number 1. Austin home prices just did something nobody predicted this month. You've got your hook. The hook is what stops the scroll and captures attention immediately. If you don't have a hook, it doesn't matter what your video is about, how good it is, it will never perform. Then we have the value with exact data and numbers. We have the insight, and then we have the close with a call to action. Now, as you can see here, this is for video 1. It has the exact title, so you can copy and paste this. It has the caption or the description, and it also has the tags that you need to use as well. So we can see here, if you want to cross promote this, it also has a separate caption for those as well with some of the hashtags that you could use. So it's going to package all 5 videos, but we only need to look at this first one, right? So the first thing is making sure that you use the title effectively and that you optimize all of this. So now that we have everything for each video, and again, if you want to know how to access each video, you just come here, click for each of these, and it's going to give you all of your content with everything that you need. You need to just record it. And my recommendation is using a teleprompter app on your phone in order to make sure that you just copy the entire script and record it. Where most fall short or get overwhelmed is actually the editing. So the platform that I use for the editing side of things is going to be Submagic. Now, usually, as you can see here, this is typically, if you go to monthly, $39 a month, but I was able to talk with the owners of the company and get a link, which you can click in the description if you would like to give it a shot, for just $1 for the first month. Now, if you try for free, you are going to get some of the AI captions, but you're not going to get all of the incredible things like the B-roll, removing the bad takes and silences, generating the hook titles, and honestly everything that you need in order to get your video to actually perform. And so my recommendation, instead of paying the $39 a month, is to just click the link in the description and try it for $1. See how you like it. The majority of agents that have used it fall in love pretty quickly because of the amount of time that it saves you. and we can get started here. So let me show you how this works. Now, once your video is recorded, all you have to do is come over to generate captions, drag and drop it from your computer. So as you can see here, we're going to generate the captions immediately, and this is going to take the entire video, upload it, and transcribe it. So all the captions are added immediately. Now, this is an important statistic that you need to be aware of as a real estate agent, which is 85% of people watch videos with no audio on short form. Now, what that means is that if you don't have captions, people are immediately going to scroll. So that's why videos with captions not only get more engagement and views, but also when it comes to getting recommended by artificial intelligence, AI transcribes your videos and also looks at the captions that are physically on the screen in order to know how to not only promote this to the right people, but also how to recommend this when people are searching for things using platforms like ChatGPT and Gemini. So if you want your content to show up, this is one of the best ways to do it. Now, as we start to generate the captions, I'm going to share with you a little bit of a ninja trick that you can use in order to drive a ton of traffic from your shorts to your long form videos that most people don't even know exist. So now you can see this is processing. Let's say that we want to use this video to drive traffic to a longer form video. Or for example, if we see Shawnee's videos, she has her long form video tours. And then after she does the full, as you can see here, 20 to 30 minute video tour, she then goes ahead and records separate short form videos throughout the property. Now, why separate and not repurposed? Because as I explained, you need a hook to stop the swipe and stop the scroll. If you just repurpose your content, it's not going to clip it in the right place that will have a hook, which is the most important part of your video. So she records separate content, and let's say she wanted to take these videos and drive all of the hundreds or sometimes thousands of views to, for example, one of these videos of the full length tour. Here's what you could do, and most people don't know. So we take this video here. We've added the title, we've added the description, and we've added the tags, right? All of which can be found here, which we created with our artificial intelligence. What most people don't know exists is this section right here on the right side, which is related video. Now, if you click this, you can select any of your content. So let me show you how this works. Let's say this video here, which is how to launch a 6-figure YouTube channel, the entire blueprint, step-by-step, everything you need to do. Again, if you haven't watched this video, it's what most people charge thousands of dollars to teach you in their course, and it's free. But anyways, let's say we wanted to take this short form video and drive the traffic to the long form video. We will click this and we will save it. Now you can see the related video is that. What happens now? If we click on this video, most agents are wasting their time hosting open houses, but I'll give you is that you can see here, it's linked right there. So when people are watching this long form video, they can click on this and it will immediately drive traffic to the long form video. This is what you want to do in order to create a flywheel, knowing that short form content is going to get you the brand awareness at the top of funnel. Long form content is going to get you the leads at the bottom of funnel. Drive traffic from short to long, and it's going to take care of all of your lead generation. So now we can see here, this video is uploaded. Now all you need to do, come over here and you can see when I start talking, if you want to it's going to add in all of the captions for you. That was done automatically, immediately, without having to click anything. Then you can select the style, right? So you can select Alex Hormozy, Ali Abdaal, Caleb Ralston, any of the most popular creators that you probably follow. Then you want to select your brand colors, right? So you can see that mine here is usually kind of the Lakers colors. But if you want to select this and make it more red, you can see, change it to red. Done. But where the magic happens is the editing side of it. So captions are already done with 0 clicks. Now to edit the video, all that you need to do is click twice. So if we watch this video, you can see that I made a mistake here.
If you want to 5x your income in the next...
So I made a mistake.
If you want to 5x your income...
This is all bad, right? So what we need to do first is remove the bad takes and the silences. That's all you need to do to edit the video. Click done. I have 2 silences in this video, in the beginning and the end. Both are removed. Done. That took 1 click. The next thing is we want to remove the bad takes, which was this initial take where I messed it up. As you can see here, done. Entire video is edited in 2 clicks. It's insane. And then if you want to go to the next level, you can come over here and add B-roll or zoom in and zoom out, which I love.
If you want,
so you can see here, it's going to analyze the video, split it into scenes so that it can add in B-roll where it's going to help the video get more engagement and keep people interested in your content. So now it's got the scenes. I prefer honestly not having much B-roll and having the magic zooms. So that's when it's going to zoom in, zoom out a little bit. Again, to do any of this, 1 click, add magic zooms. So this is editing now. And now let's go ahead and look what happens with the video.
to 5x your income
Zooming
without
in,
any extra effort. It's
zooming out.
incredibly simple, but there's one thing holding you back. Looking at the
Zoom
Pareto
in.
principle, otherwise known as the 80-20 rule, 20%.
And then if we want to add B-roll, all you do is click. And I like to say, usually you want about 25% B-roll, 50% is going to be way too much. So you just click generate, and then your B-roll is going to be added. No editing, no spending time. You can see here, boom, done. B-roll is added. If we want to go watch the video start to finish.
If you want to 5x your income without any extra effort, it's incredibly simple, but there's one thing holding you back. Looking at the Pareto principle, otherwise known as the
you can see here,
80-20 rule,
all the B-roll is going to be
20% of the
hyper
activities
specific
you're doing
to
brings
exactly
in-
what you're talking about in the video so that it aligns with the entire transcript. And if you want to go one step further, the last thing you want to do is generate a hook title. Now, a hook title is going to be the copy or the visual text that shows up in the very first seconds of your video. So if we come back here, you can see here, it's this. Well, what we want to do is make sure that this actually usually lasts for about 3 seconds. So we can put 3 here. And then we got to position it properly, right? So we want to make sure that it's not
If you want to 5x your income,
over any text here. And we can also change it if you want to, but 5x your income without any extra effort. You can change the background color if you want it to, pop, stand out. I like the white transparently, and everything's done. You could change the text style. So we want it to more look like that, Hermosi style, or Mike, TikTok. TikTok, by the way, converts the best. And so the reason being is that it looks more natural. And then again, if you want to add any sort of additional copy here, you could change it. But you can see here, everything's done. So now, as your video is going to go through,
extra effort, it's incredibly simple, but
done.
there's one.
Now all you got to do is you can save it, ideally, and then you want to export it. Your entire video is recorded. Now, the only step left is to come back here to where we created all of this and to pull up your YouTube studio. We already have the title. Copy and paste this. We have the script, which you just said. And then we have the caption and the keywords. Copy and paste everything, and your entire YouTube Shorts is done. Now again, what you want to do over time is build out the workflow. So the goal is to create short form videos and long form videos that work harmoniously, automatically distribute it, because you don't just want to post on YouTube Shorts, you also want to make sure that you're cross promoting that on TikTok and Instagram Reels. But where the magic happens, you'll notice this with the called the actions or CTAs, is then the next level of this is creating a lead magnet that is delivered via a funnel where you capture the leads, convert them using a CRM with Nurture, and get booked appointments so that you can ultimately create a 6 to 7 figure system. All the agents that have coached are using this system, and they're all generating 6 to 7 figures per year. that are following it. So if you want to know how to work with me and my team to build out your entire social media operating system backed by artificial intelligence so that it takes minutes every week instead of hours, then click the link in the description. You can have a chat with my team. Otherwise, if you want to see an entire detailed YouTube Shorts breakdown of the strategy, the exact scripts, the mistakes to avoid, and everything that you need to do in order to build massive momentum with YouTube Shorts, check out this next video, and it's going to walk you through the entire process.